Christmas will be here before you know it. Then it's goodbye 2012, hello 2013. And Uncle Sam will be looking for his cut of the action. Linda Sexton's a tax expert from Jackson Hewitt, and she's here with some tips on getting a head start on your taxes. Linda, thanks much for being with us today.
Thank you, Danny. I always enjoy coming.
Good to see you. How you been?
It's good. Fine. How about you?
All right. Well, I've been a little under the weather, but we're making it. This is the time of year whenever a lot of people who are savvy with things like this are thinking, okay, what do I need to do with my money? Do I want to sell land right now? Do I want to buy a house? Do I want to sell a house? Do I want to up my retirement? Because they're all concerned about how it's going to affect this year's tax return, right?
Right. And people need to understand that your calendar year, so it's what happens between January the 1st and December 31st. Mm-hmm. And so if there's anything that's going to make an impact, it needs to be done by December the 31st. If you have large medical expenses, you know that you've got unexpected large expenses that you've paid, and then you still owe the doctor, you know, something, you might want to go ahead and prepay but only if you have large expenses, because a lot of people can't itemize their medical. You make an IRA contributions. You can, you know, you need to up your retirement so that you'll be, get that started. It'll be here before you know it. The main questions we've got coming in right now is, do I need to sell? I've got some land, I've got somebody wanting to buy it. Do I need to sell it now, or are they willing to wait till next year? What do I need to do? We don't know what next year is going to be. You know, there's going to be a lot of changes come about, but we don't know what next year's going to be. We can only tell you what this year is. And, you know, right now there's a good deduction, 15% capital gains. And so that's good. More than likely it won't be any lower than that. So this is probably a good time to sell something like that. Also, people needs to start collecting their information instead of waiting and trying to do it the day of taxes. And I've brought this several times, the tax saver envelopes.
There we go. You
can go to our office in Northport. They're free for you to, you know, and just start putting them in, put it in a drawer or a cabinet, and just as you get your W-2s, as you get your 1099s, as you come across receipts, stick them in there, and then you'll have it ready for when it's tax time. And it's got a list of things that's deductible, so it's a really neat thing to have.
So your W-2s, your 1099s, and you mentioned medical expenses. Some of them can be deductible, some cannot. What does that depend on? Okay,
it depends on if you can deduct it. It depends on your AGI, your adjusted gross income. So that's lots of people doesn't realize that, and it doesn't help them, you know. But some people it does. Like if you have to pay your own medical insurance, you most definitely need to try to itemize your medical if it's not pre-tax. And so there's, you know, lots of things that's deductible: your mileage to and from the doctors and drugstores, your prescriptions, chiropractor, doctors, your medical insurance, cancer insurance, dental insurance, different things like that would be deductible. Glasses, contacts, contact lens solution. Those are things that if you have enough to itemize, that helps you on your medical. It's 7.5% for federal and 4% for state. And so you have to get over that amount of your income to be able to start claiming any towards itemized deductions.
So keep up with all those receipts.
Yes, but contributions, year-end charitable giving, like that's a good thing, because if you've donated, then you would be able to deduct that if you have enough itemized deductions. And think about filing early. A lot of people don't realize this, but a big thing right now is identity theft. And people will file under somebody else's name, and then when they go to file, it rejects and says that they've already filed.
Okay, great.
But somebody has somewhere in another state or somewhere gotten a hold of some of their information and has, you know, filed. So file early, that cuts those things down, and e-file. But when you file with us, that gives you year-round service. So you can come in, you can call us and say, do I sell my land now? Do I get married now? Do I get divorced now? So we have a lot of things that year-end planning, it really pays to year-end plan.
All right, super. Linda, thank you so much for being with
you.
us today. I'm sure we'll have you back up here soon.
Okay.